I think we're done for our session today. What do you think?
Uh, can we do a repeat on for YouTube?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Facebook folks, as always, if you have any comments about anything that you hear, the absolute best way to contact me is dleopold at davidsbarter.com. dleopold at davidsbarter.com. And whatever it is, membership, you have a question, you have a concern, a challenge, you want to get involved, you want to get involved with our community somehow, that's the way to do it. So thank you for your time today. 15 minutes and 4 seconds. And we'll see you the next time, which may very well be the best time. But do what you love and love what you do.
Yay.
Look, I am to life. Okay, let's end the live video. Okay, so now let's go to YouTube Live.
Okay. You see it all right?
No, does that say end stream? And
your stream will stop immediately and you'll no longer be alive. Not yet.
No, well, let's go back here. Not yet. That's right. So why did it do that? Okay, we are live now on YouTube. I don't know how that happened. Welcome. Today, Bruce and I are continuing our conversation on reversing Alzheimer's, the new toolkit to improve cognition and protect brain health. And Bruce is my mentor. I have. He's my landlord, and I've now in my third month of living here. Very early, a little over 2 months ago, Bruce put this book in my hand, literally. And okay, Bruce, now you learned what about reversing Alzheimer's from?
I think I heard about it first on the internet, and there's this teacher, this doctor is Dr. Sanderson, and she had a teacher who found out that it's possible to reverse Alzheimer's. It turns out that...
and he wrote it forward to the book.
Yeah, Alzheimer's, yes, Dale Bredesen. And he realized that for some reason people have been thinking that they needed to come up with a magic pill to deal with Alzheimer's, and the drug people have spent a lot of money doing it. It hasn't worked. He decided when he looked into it, there are probably 32 causes of Alzheimer's. And they're often lifestyle things. They're things like diet and exercise and sleep. And when you do those things, it nourishes your brain. It allows your brain to do better and better instead of going downhill.
Are you de-aging yourself in a sense?
Well, it's kind of age reversal in a sense.
Yes.
Actually, I'm only 86, and I have a 20-year plan for myself. And
left? You have 20 more years? Or
20 more years,
okay,
yeah.
You go.
Now, I know that no one's guaranteed 20 years, but my plan is to be sharp enough that I can do what I love doing, which is relaxation massage, on the morning of the day that I die. So I just want to, I don't care whether I die tomorrow or 10 years or 20. I just want to make sure that
I should say this, but hopefully you'll be doing on the day that I can speak from experience. You have given me the relaxation app at least a half a dozen times now.
Yes, yeah.
A couple of times in tandem with other folks, which doubles the where you go with it.
Yep.
But they are the most relaxing there is no stress. I mean, you're just
This is a version of healing touch, which some of you may have heard about, and it's a really good technique. It's things that people can do for each other and for themselves. And I've taken courses in it, and I enjoy doing
and
it.
you're really good at it.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I do it as a volunteer several times a month. So
Several
anyway,
times a week. You do it several times a week.
Anyway,
Okay.
I do it regularly, and so in terms of the book,
Three takeaways.
yes, I think that for me a very key one has turned out to be getting good sleep. I was having trouble getting good sleep, and I went and got a sleep study done. Needed to get a CPAP, which I have, and I've been using it. And last night, I got to 8 hours on the machine.
8, which is more. That's what we're supposed to get, at least.
Yeah, I've heard that. And the
8,
machine actually.
What are 8 hours of sleep?
Oh well, the machine actually measures how long you're on the machine, and my average over the last 200 days has been 6.8 hours. Because some nights I don't sleep as well, and it's okay.
So there's a direct correlation then with the machine and how well you sleep.
Yeah, it's supposed to measure that. Basically, it measures how often you stop breathing, which people tend to do somewhat during the night, and some is okay, but too much is not good.
Okay, then you wake up and face the world. What's another thing we have to do as we are reversing Alzheimer's?
Well, in order to get good cleaning of your brain during the night, you need to be a little bit careful with the foods you choose during the day. And of course, many of you already know that eating sugar is a bad idea. Turns out one reason it's a bad idea is it caramelizes parts of your brain and causes them to not longer function. And that they talk about tangles in the brain. Well, they're largely caused by eating sugar. And when you get good sleep and don't eat sugar, the brain is self-cleaning and it will clean itself. So it'll get better. That's how you can reverse Alzheimer's.
Let me tell you my experience with sugar and how I changed it dramatically in my life when I started intermittent fasting. The day before I started, I was eating dark chocolate, and dark chocolate has a lot of added sugar in it.
Some, yeah.
Depending upon the brand. And I have not tasted, I ate chocolate every day up until then. I have not tasted chocolate in, it'll be 4 years in July.
Yeah, in terms of diet, you mentioned just now intermittent fasting, which is something that you do and is actually something that's very highly recommended in reversing Alzheimer's.
And something that you do now.
Yes, it is.
Let's, well, they've heard a little bit about, well, real quickly, mine, I started almost, it'll be 4 years in July. Did not know it was called intermittent fasting. It was not presented to me that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I started doing it, and I weigh 60 pounds more than I weigh right now.
Oh.
60 pounds. And 30 hours into me doing it, I knew it was the right thing for me to be doing.
Your body appreciated it.
My body loved it. Well, that's the whole. If you keep your body happy, well, that's what we're talking about. And my digestive system in the last 4 years is so clean that food just goes right through me. Which the part of that is that right now I will conceptually maintain the same weight forever that I am right now. I might get heavier because of my working out and muscles that I'm developing with it, or dancing that we do, or whatever. Okay, so sizing up the diets. The most important thing about sizing up the diet is to have a conversation with your primary care physician who knows your history, and they all know about it. All the so you find what the right number is. I had an agreement with my primary care physician, and the other thing that is extremely important, discussion to have with your primary care physician is how many calories per day do you need? Because you are taking those calories and consuming them in a defined number of hours.
Mm-hmm.
So in doing so, you must also pick the right kind of calories
Yes.
to put into your body. And to that point, you have shared a couple books with me. Remind me to tell you about this exciting idea, either on camera or off camera if we have time. The Consumer Report, Should I Eat This?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It tells you the story in graphs and tables, and highly recommended as a source of information when it comes to what you should eat. Just recently, you gave me the Deflame diet, whereas it is mostly for breast health cancer prevention. I found some really pertinent ideas to the prostate cancer I have in my body.
Yes. Well, that on the cover of that book, they show don't eat this, but eat that. And the ones they say are supposed to associated with cancer would be bread and pasta and white potatoes and the things that are fine.
And I eat all.
Well, on the other hand, you get some benefit from the intermittent fasting. So
a lot of benefit because it goes right through my body.
Yeah, actually, there are a number of things you can do to improve your lifestyle. And the point that Dr. Sanderson makes is you don't have to do all of them, because she has shown that you can reverse Alzheimer's just by doing as many of them as you can work into your schedule. So I like her approach because it's not an all or nothing. It's kind of like do what you can, and that's really good. That's most of us can live with that kind of thing. So sleep and exercise and diet are the three things that I think are most important. In my case, sleep was most important. Minimizing strongly sugar is the second most, and I do exercise several times a week,
And
so that's all good.
You're so good at this thing that the 2 grams of additional sugar that I have in the Cool Whip, and you wanted to buy a second one so you could have some go.
A little bit of sugar.
It did work for you.
Yeah. This is a pretty good length of time we've spent so far, about 10 minutes. Is there anything else we should do to wrap up?
Yes, there are just a few items. If you have a question about anything that you have heard Bruce and I discuss today, or you have a question about David's baby boomer, whatever community, this what we are doing is something that we will continue to do. Actually, the folks learn about it in a video email that I prepare each week, which has a lot of articles that have from WebMD and from AARP specifically that have brought some value into my life. Maybe they can bring some value into your life. Bruce and I, our conversation will go on till it doesn't go on anymore.
That'll be good. Yep.
And there will also be each week there will be at least three brand new videos from the week before, and new articles, all of that. So that's what we're all about. That's what we do. Thank you for your time today, and it is very important that you do what you love and love what you do.
L'chaim.
L'chaim to life. And we'll see you soon. Let's say, stop right there. End stream.